Hello, it is Thursday, May 15th. It is 1 in the afternoon, and it has been raining since Monday night. So we've got a lot of water out here today. Let me start you off with the cherry blossoms. So it's been at least a month for the second batch, and probably at least 6 weeks for the first batch. So taking a look at them, it's not looking so good. We had 5 with leaves last week, and today I see 1, 2, and this one. So we've got like 3 that still are looking pretty good. So anyway, let's start with the first batch. So this one last week had a leaf on it. The leaf did fall off, but what's promising is I'm seeing green there, and I'm seeing green here. So let's hope that that means something. And this one over here actually has a little green on the tip. So let's hope that's a good sign of something good happening. So over here, we've got 1 leaf on this one. This one was doing pretty good last week. This isn't looking so good, but the tip there is green. And then this one is doing like really well. Like this is actually making new leaves. So I'm really hopeful for that particular plant. Now coming down here, this is our honey experiment, and it's not looking so great. So it's still kind of green, but it's also doing this kind of wet thing. So I don't know. But they are staying outside all the time now, as long as it is above like 50 degrees. Like even if it's like 48-ish, it's right next to the house, so I'm not overly concerned about it. But yeah, they are staying outside all the time now. I didn't have to water them because it was so wet from the past 2.5 days of rain. Like the deck is soaked. Like I haven't watered out here. Over here is the coleus, which I brought out the pieces that I had snapped off. You can see they've got a good bit of root now, so they're ready to go in dirt once things are nice enough to actually stay out here. So a couple days ago, I want to say like 2 or 3 days ago, these were leeks that I had for leek soup for dinner, and I cut the tops off and put them in water, and look how fast these things grow. That's amazing. All right, let's take a look over here before I go out to the garden. This is doing really well. I have been remembering to remove the dead flowers on the zinnias, and we will go take a look at the garden. So I haven't been out here since Monday evening because it has been raining a lot. To give you an idea how much it's raining, I have a bucket here that I forgot about, and I wanted to see how deep the water actually is. We have, if I can get this thing to go straight, about 5 inches of rain since Monday night. So that's kind of insane, actually. All right, let's do a quick walkthrough over here. So we've got the green onions and the chamomile. We've got the acorn squash doing well, and the volunteer tomatoes. Then over here, the beds, we actually had the dirt come in Monday afternoon. Of course, it didn't come in early enough that I could have put anything out here before it rained, so that's in my driveway with a tarp over it. The plants do look pretty happy, not happy. So they're looking bigger from all the rain we've gotten. But then we have over here, like the tomatoes really want to come out of the pots and go into the dirt. So that should be soon, once everything's filled up here. Then the potatoes over here, they are huge. When I did the last video, I think I had just covered them to the top. And you can see this is definitely above the top now. I feel kind of guilty that this one right here is so cluttered when the ones in this one and this one, only one came up and nothing at all has come up in that one. So I kind of was like, but it's too late to move them now without actually damaging the plants. Over here, I had moved some of the sunflowers. So I've got the sunflower here. That's the first one I moved from the bed over there. And then here's a second one that it was really unhappy when I moved it on Monday. Like, it was all wilty, so I'm happy to see that that has perked up. Coming over here, I have peas. When I was just out here a couple minutes ago, I had a caterpillar chewing on my peas, and it was black with a green side, which was really interesting. I have no idea what it was, but I did relocate it out of the garden over there. So I don't care that the caterpillar exists. I care that it exists in my garden. Let it go be a caterpillar somewhere else. Over here we've got the mystery squash from the kids' garden. I didn't really want to put squash in this bed again, but it was the only one I had available at that time. The reason I had picked this one over here was I can get to both sides of the fence for there, versus when I had squash over here, they were over the fence and the squirrels kind of chewed on them, and I had to go around to actually get to them. The peonies did not like all the rain. They kind of dropped a lot of their petals. They started out a nice pink and faded to this white color. So, oh, I've zoomed in too much and I'm probably making you dizzy. I'm sorry. Oh, the Philadelphia fleabane is kind of fallen over here, but is looking quite happy and hopefully collecting lots of pollinators visiting. And then over here, we've got the strawberries. I did take apart a lot of stuff over on that side, and you could see like that's kind of been leveled over there. I moved the dirt over here since it was pretty new dirt that really didn't have much in it last year, just a couple tomatoes. I figured it was fine to move over with the strawberries, and the strawberries that were in the pots have been relocated over here. So you can see these ones are white flowers. They are the June kind of strawberries, versus the pink flower ones are my everbearing, and they will actually do strawberries most of the summer. And if I look at them closely, you can see there's a couple strawberries starting to show up. Yay, exciting! I did add more dirt actually in this pot here, and I kind of topped off my chives here, so the dirt was able to be relocated in other places. I think I did also use it to help me repot up this pineapple. So the pineapple came back from the plant sitter, yay. It is 3 years old now, so I'm hopeful that we will get a pineapple from it, because it takes 3 years to do that. It is looking so much happier since I repotted it. It was kind of at a weird angle, and now you see there's like a stick holding it up in place. So yeah, let me walk over this side for a second. So where this board is where I will be cutting this bed short. So if anyone needs oregano in the Bucks County area, please let me know. I am selling it for $1 in these little pots just to try and get rid of it, because there's a lot. Over here, the last thing I'm going to go into is I have some ferns that still need to be moved. I haven't figured out where to relocate them to, because that little corner is shaded by the branches of the tree. So I don't get sun there, and it is very happy. So I have to find a new spot for that. All right. Thank you for watching this little update. Like and subscribe if you want to know what happens next week.